Good morning. It's a great pleasure for me to present this morning on behalf of the ETSI Board of Directors the ETSI Green Agenda. ETSI Green Agenda is a strategic topic in ETSI for 2008. And I would like to thank our ETSI Green team, Johan Sundborg from Ericsson, Alan Cox from Vodafone, myself, and also to thank Keith Dickerson, who is our champion for all the strategic topics at ETSI. What I will speak this morning, but we already spoke a lot of during the last day, yesterday and this morning, some introductions, the ETSI Green Agenda in terms of what we will do in the ETSI Secretariat, ETSI standardization process, and ETSI standardization activities, the best practice and the summary. Introduction. ETSI Green Agenda is one of the ETSI strategic topics for 2008. And as you know, we already spoke, global warming, climate change, the green agenda, sustainable development, etc., are becoming more and more important. And for this reason, it is relevant that ETSI, as an SDO, address this issue. Climate change is a concern for all the humanity and requires effort for the part of all the sector and society, including the information and communication technology, ICT sector. And to summarize this sustainable development is development that meets the need of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own need. I think this thing is very important. Just to back with our classical table, where we know that the total ICT in terms of CO2 is more or less 2%, and we can see that the mobile telecom community has done a pretty good job with 0.2%. Fixed, it's okay for the fixed telecom with 0.3%, but it seems that we have a lot of things to do in the data center, in the PC and so on. Some introduction about the LCA life cycle assessment, as you saw in the previous session presented by Christian Livry. Life cycle assessment can be used to analyze the total potential environment impact associated with a product or services. LCA can provide a holistic overview of the relative significance of the different phases of the life cycle and can be used as a tools to provide guidance of improvement. I will give an example. And personally, I think it's very important that all the different forum and SDO and so on use this LCA methodology. It's an ISO 14004 to be sure that we compare apple and apple in all the different SDO. What we have is LCA given by Ericsson. We see that in the mobile subscriber for the last 15 years, they've done a very good job in terms of carbon emission for the mobile. And I hope that all the ICT will arrive. We can show the same curve in the next 5 years for the different part of ICT. Okay, now the 3 different axes for the ETSI Green Agenda. First, we'll see what we can do at the ETSI Secretariat. ETSI Secretariat, for people who don't know, is more or less 100 persons. It's a very small secretariat, but we'll do something to minimize the CO2 emission. What we'll do in the ST standardization process, and what we'll done in the ETSI standardization activities. For the Secretariat, we will try to implement the ISO 14001. It specifies the requirement for such an environmental management system, and to implement the ISO 14004 to provide the guideline of the element of the environmental management system and its implementation, and discuss the principal issue involved. During the last week, during the ETSI board meeting, we approved this implementation of to the ETSI Secretariat. In terms of ETSI standardization process, ETSI has been pioneering the standardization work by early moving to the paperless meeting. Okay, that means no document, only by electronic. In the ETSI SMG in the end of '99, and the 3GPP, the very well-known 3GPP, was paperless from the beginning in '98. Just for your information, I think in the 3GPP I saw some statistic. From the beginning, 3GPP has provided like 100,000 different documents. Could you imagine these 100,000 documents? It has been put for many, maybe 100 participants to every meeting. Could you imagine the ton of paper, in fact, if 3GPP did not choose from the beginning the electronic method? Electronic way of standardization work via telephone conference and video telephony conference or web conference have a positive effect on the green agenda and should be encouraged. Also, we accepted during the last ETSI board meeting to encourage and stimulate the electronic way of working in the ETSI standardization by giving to the ETSI delegates the best system to work, to have this kind of virtual meeting. In terms of a standardization process, we started in ETSI some time ago, many different environmental standardization. First, we will an improvement of the ETSI standardization process is to introduce a checklist for new standardization work in all the ETSI technical committees. This checklist will be applied to every work item before the work starts, during the work, and after the completion of the work. The use of the checklist will be complemented by involving energy efficiency experts in the process. Like an example, we can say, can the ETSI deliverable consider or enable low power energy consumption of the technology, for instance, by enabling multiple power mode? And in this case, how well ETSI will perform this action? Is it, for example, mandatory? Is it optional? And ETSI will implement a checklist for all the ETSI standardization. Now, some ETSI standardization activities. ETSI standardization activities with respect of the green agenda can be divided in the three categories. The specification for energy definition, reference models, and measurement. The specification might include a solution for reduction of energy consumption, and the implementation and use of ICT standardization result can positively contribute to the green agenda. Now I will list some many different work items that we already started in ETSI. Some has been already approved. For example, for the reduction of the energy consumption in telecommunication equipment. This draft is available in ETSI from 2007. All the drafts are publicly free available in ETSI also. It's the same as IQT. Second draft available is the use of alternative energy source in the telecommunication installation, like solar, wind, fuel cell, etc. This draft is also available in ETSI. The third is also available. It's energy consumption in the broadband telecommunication network equipment, mainly for the DSL and cable and so on. The draft is available. A new work item, but it's for environmental consideration for equipment installed outdoor. And what is important for the new work item, we started just 15th of May this year, energy efficiency of wireless access network equipment at base station. To define the wireless access network energy efficiency metric, define efficiency parameters and measurement method to wireless access network equipment in first phase, GSM Edge, WCDMA, and WiMAX. Also, we have in the access terminals, transmission and multiplexing, some started work item about the, for DSL and the impact of the gateway. Some very important other ETSI activity. Where in the ITS means Intelligent Transport System. It's mainly oriented to the car. ITS make it's possible for in the future that car will be able to freeze and avoid collision, navigate the quickest routes to their destination, making use of the up-minute traffic report, identifies the nearest available parking slot, and minimize their carbon emission. I'm sure that all of us really experiment when we go to your dentist and so on. You spend more time to find the parking and so on. Could you imagine for the future that you have a dream? You take an appointment to the dentist. At the same time, you can book your place at the parking, and you put your address in your GPS, and the system will go directly to the parking to your place. It's one we'll do in the ITS. Well, we already started, and we'll have a meeting for example, in July, the week after next, in HC, where we try to define the requirement and so on. Also for the eHealth mean e-care practice which is supported by electronic process and communication and can positively contribute to the climate change by reducing traveling and transportation. As it has been presented this morning in the FTTH, there will be a huge impact to reduce the carbon emission. I think in terms of best practice, there should be a balance between the standardization, regulation, and innovation solution in the area of green agenda. Okay? As a matter of fact, not all technical solutions need to be standardized. Equipment can be designed in the innovative way so that active cooling techniques can be avoided. Also, components with higher maximum operating temperature can be used to minimize the need for active cooling. For example, I'm coming from the semiconductor industry, and our first customer is the automotive industry. And believe me, in the automotive, our temperature range is minus 40 to 120 degrees. In telecommunication, it's only minus 20 plus 70 degrees. That means we can use the automotive parameter maybe also to be applied to telecommunication. And also we need, because I don't think that we need a competition between the different SDO. We need a very strong relation and liaison with other SDO like IQT and a forum like Home Gateway Initiative, if necessary, to optimize power consumption saving. In summary, I think HC is already addressing the green agenda in many areas. A number of work items are already ongoing in HC, and the following improvement will be done or are ongoing. HC will implement the ISO 14001 and 14004. HC encourages and stimulates the electronic way of working in the HC standardization process. And HC will implement a checklist for HC standardization in order to address the green agenda aspect of standardization. And maybe I will put a magic formula sometime when you have your neighbor or your friend to try to convince at the end customer, because the big issue is the end customer. And when we speak to your friend, 100 watt doesn't mean anything for the people. But if you say, if you spend 115 watt, I choose 150 watt because it's simple for calculation, your system is using for the sleep mode, the standby, and so on. You multiply by 24 hours and you multiply by 365 days, it gives you 1,000 kilowatt. Even, but 100 kilowatt doesn't mean. But you say 100 kilowatt by 10 cents of euro, it's equal 100 euros. People say, hey, 100 euros is better to go to the restaurant, avoid to go to waste this energy for nothing, in fact. Thank you for your attention.